Hey, I am Keisha, paparazzi consultant, independent paparazzi consultant, and this is part of my paparazzi journey. So I've been saying that I was going to do these videos, so I might as well get started on them. So I'm going to speak about doing Facebook Lives this morning, or actually just doing sales in general. What I found for me is when my sales were slow, it's because I was inconsistent. So I've picked up on my consistency and a few things that helped me, and I have to refer to my notes. So I went to convention last year and it totally lit a fire under me. And I came home and I was completely being consistent with my sales. And so because I was consistent, I showed up every day. People were looking for me every day. They knew what time to expect me, whether it was every day or every few days, whatever your schedule fits for you. So I have a calendar and I do my calendar every 2 days. I cannot personally sit down and figure out my calendar for a week. It helps me to do my calendar every 2 days. That way I see what I'm missing, what I need to work on, and where there's room for growth. So that was going well and I was doing great, and then I fell off and I wasn't consistent. So when we're not consistent, what happens? People don't check for us. They don't look for us at a certain time. So that happened, and I was wondering, like, oh my God, what happened to my sales? Not even paying attention to that. It was me. I had stopped going live consistently. So I backed up and I said, okay, Keisha, you got to start this over again. You got to get it right. So I started again and I started doing lives consistently. I picked out a schedule. I was hitting it. I was on target, and my sales started going up, 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 and up. And so it was great. And then my birthday came, and what happened? I didn't go live consistently. So it was about 3 or 4 days that I was gone. I wasn't going live, and so that tanked my sales. What I should have done, and this is just so you guys can know in the future, what I should have done is either one, pre-recorded videos that I could have uploaded at my regular live time. That's one. Or two, I could have packed jewelry to take with me to go live on those days. Either way, I would have been consistent at 6 a.m. my live time. So that's two things that I could have done. Other things that I do to sell jewelry and boost my sales is I have a VIP group. I order jewelry every Monday or Monday through Friday. When new releases happen, I order jewelry. When I order that jewelry, I export it, and I load it immediately to my VIP group. Those people there know that that stuff is coming every day at 1 p.m. Maybe 1:05 at the latest, because that's how fast new releases go. So every day they know that those pieces are coming. They get to pre-order jewelry. Everyone loves to shop. Everyone loves to buy something. So for people who love costume jewelry, they are waiting for me at 1 p.m. to load. That's also consistent. So at 6 a.m., I have my people that are getting ready for work, getting their children ready for school. Whatever they do, they're looking for me to be there at 6 a.m. with them. So I'm there. My second consistent piece of the day is to load that jewelry to my VIP group at 1 p.m. Like I said, the latest about 1:05, but they know, okay, at this time, new pieces are coming. The third thing that I just implemented is a flash sale. So my flash sale is lunchtime flash, and that's every day, Monday through Friday. So my every day is Monday through Friday, guys. It's not Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, I do something a little bit different, but every day, Monday through Friday, this is my consistent schedule. So these are three things that I know I can put in my calendar that are going to happen for sure every day. I have my 6 a.m. live. I have my 1 p.m. uploads. And I have now my lunchtime flash sale. The great thing about lunchtime flash sales, normally your lunch is between 30 minutes and an hour. So my flash sale lasts about 10-15 minutes max. I normally do a theme, and so it's really quick. I start with the camera on me. I say, hey, it's the lunchtime flash with the Jewels Queen. I turn the camera around and I show my pieces. Like I said, it's themed. Either I'm doing gold, I'm doing acrylic, I'm doing necklaces, earrings, whatever the case may be, but you can make the theme to what you would like it to be. Another way that you can boost your sales is like my VIP group, a messenger group. So you can have a messenger group. Those people are going to be notified immediately when the new pieces come in. So everybody in the VIP group may not be on Facebook. They may not be waiting for those to come in, or something might come up and they might forget. But if they ask to be in your messenger group, then they're going to get the notification when you start uploading those pictures. The difference is if they want to turn those notifications off, they can. They have that option. So that's always great that they can turn the notification off, and it's not something that they're getting dinged if they're in a meeting. If something comes up that day, they have an emergency, they don't want those notifications coming, they can turn them off. But when they go back to check their messenger, they're automatically there. So they get to see things even before the people in the VIP group, if the VIP group people aren't watching. The good thing about that is those are pre-order pieces. So they get the pieces even before they come in. Before I get them in my hands, they have ordered those pieces. So oftentimes I might have 1 or 3, maybe 5 pieces left available, still available, because they have already been pre-ordered. A good thing too is, besides the messenger group, do album parties. Album parties are great. So when you do an album party, you get a collection of photos, you create it in an album, and you upload it. In an album party, people have more time to kind of browse the album and check out what they want. But it's a great way for people who are a little bit older and are used to shopping catalogs, right? It's a better way for them to be able to shop. So when you shop an album party, you take your time, you browse it just like a catalog. You might get to take a better look at it, and then you select your pieces from there. So there's so many ways that you can shop, or so many ways that we provide for them to shop in order to build our sales. And it's a great way for tracking also. You can, if you have a business page, and this is great about a business page. Sometimes I think now Facebook has created they call it a business suite. So when you have Instagram and you have your Instagram as a business and you have a Facebook business page, they combine it and they call it the business suite. So if you post on one, it's automatically going to post on the other. So you have them posting to both places at the same time, which is a time saver. You don't have to, get your note, whatever you're going to say, post it here, take it over here, post it over there too. You can just post it on one and it's going to go to both. The great thing about this also that is a time saver is you can schedule your posts. So you can schedule them all out for the week, and then you can, just have it set. So you don't have to worry about it. If you get too busy and you get going with your day, then those things are still going to post for you. That's an amazing tool to use for Facebook and Instagram together. I absolutely love that tool. Something else that I use is my alarm. My alarm in my phone, and I'm sure you guys probably hear my dog. She's going crazy because the kids next door are on the trampoline. Anyway, we're going to ignore her and keep going. My alarm in my phone is my best thing. I use my alarm, my alarm reminds me when it's time to eat. So my day gets busy. Once I get up, my feet hit the floor and I get going. I come in this room and I can literally work from sun up to sundown and forget to eat. So my phone is going to remind me it's time to eat. It's time to do this. But what it don't have to remind me to do is to post things in my Facebook group. Now for something on my calendar and my DMO, which DMO is daily methods of operation, then my phone is going to remind me. I also use whatever scheduled time that I have for whatever procedure it is. That's the time frame that I use for it. If I do not complete a task in that time, then it's tucked away and I have to put it on. I have to look at my calendar 2 days out and schedule it for when I can fit it in. And then I have to put another time frame for it. So all of these tips are slowly but surely helping me to get my business in a place where I can see more growth. I am a little over 2 years in the business. I'm not even 2.5 years yet, just 2 years and 1 month in the business. And so I'm learning as I go. I have a team, and so we're all kind of learning as we go together. But the benefit of writing these things down and following them to a T has been very beneficial to me. Also, a time saver for me, which was absolutely wonderful, was changing over to Shopify. When I tell you, it is all the glory to you to be organized with your jewelry. There is nothing like organization. You want to know what pieces you have. You want to know how many pieces you have. You want to know exactly where those pieces are. So I've grown out of my space. The room across from me, on the other side of this wall, was originally where I started with my space. So I was just using that room. I outgrew that room, but I was not, I just wasn't organized. I had stuff all over the place. I didn't have things labeled. And so I was like, okay, what's what? So I finally decided to organize. And because I waited so late to organize, I caused my own self a headache. Like literally, I caused my own self a headache. I had to go back and dig out and look through things. And honestly, sometimes I'm still finding pieces that I thought I sold out of because I would go through a bin and find something somewhere that I thought was somewhere else. Anyway, so now I have pegboards all over that room, and I have one of each piece hung up in that room. And so then I'm downstairs in my garage, and I have pegboards hung up in my garage, and I have pieces hung down there. So now I've taken closet doors off. I use the rack above to hang pegboards, and underneath those pegboards at the bottom on the floor, I have bins. So now I'm going to label the bins and put what pieces are in those. If I have a little bit, then I can put a slide card in and say, put the name of this piece, this is that piece, and then so on through each bin. That's a great way for me to be organized and know if somebody orders something off my website, I can go directly there, pull that piece, and it's out to them. Another reason to match that inventory up is when you're doing lives. So for me personally, when I do a live and people order from my lives, I go to my website and create the invoice from my website. It does two things for me. It tells me what piece they got, how many I have left automatically, and it updates my website. So it kills two birds with one stone. It updates the website, they get the invoice, and I know exactly where the piece is. So organization helps a whole lot. So I would say to anybody starting the business, start out organized, because that's the one thing that you don't want to get in a year, 6 months, and then decide I'm going to go back and get this organized. Absolutely not. You want to be organized from the beginning, so when your jewelry business takes off, you are already prepared and you're in a good position to just keep rolling with it, because the more jewelry you get and the more you've been doing this, the more time is consumed, honestly, because you're a business consultant, because you're a business person, man or woman, you're a business person. And so you, as you grow, you just don't have time for stuff like that. It's very time consuming. Building a website is something else. If you're gonna have a personal website, if that's the way that you want to go, I would say begin immediately. Do not wait. I waited. I originally started my first website. I've just switched over. I've merged. Thank God for Shopify. I originally started my first website October of last year. That means I was already 1 year and 1 month into the business when I decided to start a website. That means I'm going back and I'm putting pictures in that wasn't there. The website that I had, there was no way I could not import. So it was very tedious work, very tedious, but the site itself was easy to maneuver. So that was a whole ordeal in itself. So I'm saying this to say that if you decide a personal website is the way you want to go, You want to do it from the beginning. You don't want to wait until your inventory builds and then decide, okay, I think I'm going to do a website now, because it's a lot of work. Now, like I said, I just merged over to Shopify. I've been Shopify for 1 month. Actually, not even a month, about 3 weeks, up and fully running. And I'm so proud of it. It is my baby. I did it all on myself with the headaches, and oh my God, I did it all myself. So Shopify is absolutely amazing. I swear by it. I love it. The great part for it is when we order jewelry, and I know I'm giving a ton of information in this little bit of time, but when we order jewelry, we export it from our Paparazzi site. We import it to our Shopify site, and all you have to do is go in and put the tags that you made for those pieces, put the quantity that you have, put the manage the sales places that you want to sell, and you're done. It's going to load the pictures for you. It's going to load the description for you. It's going to load the name for you. All you have to do is go in, put in the tags, like I said, in the quantity that you have. I probably will start doing some Shopify videos, just because for a person like me, and I'm pretty tech savvy, I work in the tech field, I can do spreadsheets, Microsoft, like I can do all kinds of technical stuff. That's a completely different thing from building a website. Let me tell you, those are two different things. So I probably will do some Shopify videos, just because to walk people through those steps in the process. It was a headbanger, and I had somebody that I actually was willing to pay to do it, and they never got back to me. So I ended up banging my head and doing it myself, and I'm so glad that I did, because now I can help other people do theirs. So that is another great way for organization. We really want to be organized coming out the gate. We really want to be organized. And these are just points that I really did this video to talk about consistency, but it all kinds of fall in line together, because you want to be organized. In order to be consistent, you have to be organized. If you're not organized, you're never going to be consistent, because you're all over the place already. So I'm going to tell you, get a calendar. I do my calendar, like I said, I do my schedule every 2 days. That allows me, if something comes up, I have that space to kind of play with it. But I know for sure that these 2 days are booked, and then I can fill things in as I go. So get a calendar, stick to it. Use your phone schedules. Listen, we spend a lot of money on these phones. These phones are literally like computers now. We spend a lot of money on them. Use your schedule, use your alarm clock, use all that stuff in your phone. I don't care who it bothers that it goes off all day. So what? My phone goes off. Like I said, my phone goes off all day, literally. My first alarm in my phone is at 3:45 a.m. for prayer. My second alarm in my phone is at 4 o'clock for yoga. So my phone literally goes off all day long. And I don't care. It's my reminder. It's what helps me keep my routine. Sometimes I can't. Most times, 9 times out of 10, I can. But use your phone. It's a tool. It's not just a phone. We use it for so many things. Make it beneficial to you. We spend so much money on it. Make it beneficial to you. So get a planner. Use your phone. Set your schedule and stick to it. If you want to see growth in your business, these are the things that you absolutely need to do. I am probably going to do a Shopify video. Give me some time. I'm just getting used to this to start loading videos from my YouTube. I'm also going to put this on my team page for my team members as well. And when I'm able to go live on YouTube, I will be looking forward to doing that and to have my team there. But this is the journey for me and my paparazzi, and so I'm just sharing it because it's a lot of things that we need to share, we need to know, and this is part of my journey. So I will see you all again soon. I am Keisha, the $5 Jewels Queen, independent paparazzi consultant out of Colorado, and I will be back again shortly. You guys have a great one.